Hey guys, welcome back to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath, and this is a look at the September Imprint releases. We've got it's a deceptively small amount of individual releases. These are 4 boxes, but this contains a wealth of cereal goodness, and I'm on this set. I make my Imprint disc debut with Tales of Adventure Collection 4. So in this episode, we're going to talk about this release. We're going to talk about Voyage of the Damned. We're going to talk about Capricorn 1. What? And Man in a Suitcase, the complete series. This is part of the Imprint's television range right here. Now, for the August titles, I watched everything before I made that video. For this one, this stuff just showed up, and we're going to unbox it here. It's all still in the shrink wrap. By the way, somebody always asks me, are these releases region free? Every Imprint release, and we've covered every single one of them right here at Cereal at Midnight. Over 350 of them. They've all been region free. And until something changes, they're going to continue to be region free. I'll let you know if anything does change. This is, from the moment this was announced, this was already on my, before I was involved with it, this was on my best of the year list because I love cereals. I even have a recurring segment here that I do really just like once a year. Cereals, spelled like cereals, at midnight here on Cereal at Midnight. So I love film serials, and after this was announced, fate intervened, and I was given the opportunity to record a commentary for King of the Rocket Men. Now, if you've been following Cereal at Midnight for a long time, you know I've got a video here about King of the Rocket Men, one of my Cereals at Midnight segments. So for me, this was a match made in heaven. I was like, not only do I love cereals, not only am I passionate about film history and preservation, but this is like Republic, and really that whole scene is what I was made to do. So I'm so excited about this. It contains King of the Rocket Men, Flying Disc Man from Mars, The Invisible Monster, Radar Men from the Moon, Zombies of the Stratosphere, Mysterious Dr. Satan, and Commando Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe, all in this one box set. Blast off with 7 action-packed serials full of thrills, suspense, and mystery in this 8-disc limited edition Blu-ray set. They are limited, and that it breaks my heart that there are going to be people who will not be able to get this. They're not going to be able to hear my commentary. By the way, somebody's going to say, serials are like 4 hours. Some of them are longer than that. I did a commentary for 2 chapters, chapters 1 and 2, because I would be hard-pressed to see anybody fill. You could do it. You could fill a whole serial with a commentary, but I think you're going to be reading the phone book by the end of that thing. All right, here's the tour of the packaging. Look at this. All right, so here, I'm going to hold this up. You guys, I know that's small print, but freeze it, read it. We'll hit some of the highlights, but I got to see what's under here because I don't know. Oh, man. Look at that. This is in my DNA. Like, this sort of stuff is just, when I thought of the name Cereal at Midnight, this is the kind of thing I was thinking about. Like, you're eating cereal, watching things at midnight. This is the kind of thing I was thinking about. Okay, maybe this in cartoons and maybe Universal Horror or something like that. But a very specific kind of thing. So we've got, I got to take the glasses off for the fine print here. King of the Rocket Men. Let's see. Audio commentary on select chapters by Heath Holland from Cereal at Midnight podcast. Let's see. Lost Planet Airmen. Let's see. And Ace of the Stratosphere video. Oh, it's a video essay, a presentation of the feature film version of the serial. I'm going to tell you something from the commentary. Do I? There were changes made when Republic would come back and do some of these movies, especially for King of the Rocket Men. There were changes that were made to the film, and I don't just mean condensing. I mean plot changes. That's all I'm going to say. The rest, you gotta buy the commentary. Video essay by Philippa Berry. So we've got Flying Disc Man from Mars. That's got a commentary by Tom Weaver. That's brand new. Missile Monsters, that's the feature film version. The Invisible Monster, we've got an audio commentary by Gary Girani. Great stuff from him. The feature film version of that. Radar Men from the Moon commentary. Oh, no. Yep. Tom Weaver. Again, Going Commando, the influence of Radar Men from the Moon, and the feature film version of the serial. Zombies of the Stratosphere has a commentary by Gary Girani. And Satan's Satellites, the feature film version. Mysterious Dr. Satan. This goes on and on. Yes! Has audio commentary by Gary Girani, feature film version, Dr. Satan's Robot. And Commando Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe, has pulse-pounding excitement inside the sci-fi serials of Republic Pictures documentary. That's brand new. I think that's Daniel Griffith. I think that's Ballyhoo. This is incredible. All right, so let's dig in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here it is. Oh, hold on. Let me set this right here because we got... Here's this art. Some of the best art ever. This is a 2-disc set too. So the serial is on this one set, and the Flying Discman from Mars is on another disc. This has the reversible, or the not reversible, but the interior art wrap. Very similar. Here's the Invisible Monster, Radar Men from the Moon. This is incredible. Same multi-disc presentation. We have Zombies of the Stratosphere. Oh, look at this. This is in my Cereals at Midnight opening. In the intro. You know, the video intro. And here's Commando Cody. Man, that looks... It's so good. And this is... Oh! 2-disc here. There's the bonus disc. Commando Sky Marshal. Oh, it's on 2 discs. Okay. Look at that. Well, if that was all we were talking about, this would be a good episode. One of those to put in the books. But that's not. We've also got other things to talk about. I'm not on the rest of them, so, you know, they won't live up to the high, lofty expectations that this one does. But let's talk about, we'll do these chronologically. So this is number 354. These were Imprint releases 350 to 353. 354 is Voyage of the Damned. This has 2 cuts of the film. It's got the theatrical cuts. Was it 74? 76. 1976. Let's see. Voyage of the Damned. Additional... special features disc has a 182-minute version, extended version, in standard definition. The theatrical cut is 2 hours and 38 minutes. So, looking at another 24 minutes there. Audio commentary by Daniel Kramer. Movie memories, career interview with cinematographer Billy Williams. The crowd around the concierge. Interview with the actor Malcolm McDowell. We've got an audio commentary for the theatrical cut by Matthew Asprey Gear. Photo gallery. This is great. Let's see what... These are a little... I got really good at opening, ripping shrink wrap off of standard releases, but these have a very different kind of plastic, and when they're in these boxes, it's a little bit more difficult. All right, what's under here? Oh. Okay. Here is, let's see, which is the, here's the theatrical cut. Here's the bonus features disc with the extended version on it. We've gone through all of this, so I don't know that we need to... Well, I'll hold it up for posterity. Boy, this is the cast list. This is the cast list here. It's incredible. What's inside? Bon voyage. Have you guys seen that meme that's going around where it's like, me, no problemo, narrator, but it was all problemo. That describes this movie. It was all problemo. All right, here's the lid. Capricorn 1. Boy, this is Elliot Gould, man. Just the coolest of the cool. Elliot Gould, James Brolin. Let's see. O.J. Simpson is in this as well. Hal Holbrook, Sam Waterston, Brenda Vaccaro, Karen Black, Telly Savalas. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to keep this video lean. But I watched those episode of, I think it was The Virginian the other day. Old, TV Western from the 60s. And Telly Savalas was the bad guy of the week. And there was one scene. I posted about this on Twitter or X, whatever we're calling it. There was one scene where Telly Savalas, he's like cries, he laughs, he gets whimsical, he gets angry. It was every emotion in this one scene. It was like, man, no, that's acting. That guy. I don't know that you think Telly Savalas, you're like, who loves you, baby? You got a lollipop, maybe the hat on or whatever. Maybe your Diners Club card. Was he the spokesperson for the Diners Club card? But he was an amazing actor as well, and I feel like maybe sometimes we don't, a lot of these guys did a lot of TV in the 60s and the 70s, and, if you only know Elliot Gould from Friends, my lord, if you don't know The Long Goodbye, or, I'm just like, oh, this is incredible. So we've got two cuts of the film. We've got the theatrical cut, which is 2 hours and 3 minutes. The extended cut, which adds, 6 extra minutes to that. We've got audio commentary by the director, Peter Hyams. We've got The Politics of Paranoia and Paranoia of Capricorn 1. That's a vintage featurette. Another vintage featurette, What If? The Making of Capricorn 1. And then on set, let's see, the special features disc has a new interview with Elliot Gould from 2024. What? Confessions of an Astronaut's Wife with Brenda Vaccaro. How the Capricorn was won, getting the green light. That's an interview with producer Paul Lazarus. And A Lady of Wondrous Abandon, remembering the incomparable Karen Black from 2013. Orchestrating a Conspiracy. That's the movie music guru Daniel Schweiger on the Capricorn 1 score. Whew, you guys. All right, which one of these is which? All right, theatrical cut, what do we got inside here? Okay, and the extended cut and the special features. Which brings us to, oh, that's backwards. Brings us to the last thing, the Imprint television release. Boy, it's been like one after the other, month after month. Just great TV shows. These are, it's an embarrassment of riches. This is Man in a Suitcase, a show I'm not super familiar with, for some of this stuff like The Persuaders, The Avengers, obviously, even Randall and Hopkirk Deceased, I know pretty well. This is one of those that I'm not very familiar with. So we're going to kind of discover this together as I unwrap this here. That's a lot of text. I'm not going to be able to read that all to you without bogging this video down. We got an 8-disc limited edition collector set, all 30 episodes of the ITC Action Classic. I think it's 1967. Is this 66 to 67? Let me read the premise. McGill, Richard Bradford, is an ex-intelligence agent, now modern bounty hunter, using his experience gained in the espionage jungle to earn his living. He doesn't seek danger, danger seeks him. He's a lonely man in a tough world, vulnerable because of his past, unable to claim protection. He can trust no one. Oh, we've heard that before. But people have to trust him. His home is where his suitcase goes. It's his most important possession because he may find himself anywhere, anytime, risking his life as part of his business as McGill travels the globe playing the only skill he knows, undercover espionage. So what is under... Nice. And I know when this was announced, when I shared this on my social media platforms, the special features just kept going. We've got, let's see, the feature film presentation of the To Chase a Million. Let's see. Oh, there's interviews. There, 2005 interviews, 70-minute extended interview in which Richard Bradford discusses the series and his early career. Who Supplied the Whiskey? That's a 2008 audio recollection by the director John Glenn on his directorial debut. It just goes on and on. ITC entertained the world. Man in a Suitcase podcast discussing the series. Commercial breaks, bumpers, 120-page perfect bound book. That's what I'm most excited about because it's going to be rich with text. Woo. Okay, here's the discs. Cases 1 through 13. Cases 14 through 30. And To Chase a Million. This is the film. Richard Bradford as McGill. There's features on this. Restoration. You view it in the TV aspect ratio or the theatrical aspect ratio, and then the podcast episode is here. And then here, wow, I love these books. I love that Imprint is doing these books because they're so well done and they are so story information. Man in a Suitcase, they're episode guides, but not slight episode guides. Because of who I am, right? Because I love movies and TV. I have an extensive collection of books about movies and TV shows. And before the internet, before IMDb was a thing, there'd be books about here's every episode of Bonanza written up, and they're like a little paragraph. This is so much more than that because we're getting, I guess my point is this feels like it could be a retail product. Maybe if it was in slightly different dimensions, it could be a full retail product because you're really getting a lot of insight. I mean, look, this is just 2 straight pages of text, no photos. There's 2 more. It's just, oh, man, running out of adjectives and superlatives. Let's do this. All right. Cool. Okay, we did it. These are the September releases from Imprint. As I said at the start, kind of deceptively, it seems on the surface like, well, there's only 4 of them, but it's a huge bundle. This is many hours of releases of movies and entertainment and serials. It just goes on and on and on. October is going to be fun. October is leaning into the darker side of things, and we'll be talking about it soon. Guys, thank you for checking these videos out. Thanks to Imprint for sending. Again, I've covered every single one of them. And now being on one of these releases is such a pleasure, it's such an honor. And talking about something that I love, I hope that this is just the beginning. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Take care. Till next time. Oh, let's talk about the movies in the comments below. Let's talk about the movies because it's all about the movies. What's your favorite cereal? Comments below. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Take care. Till next time. I will catch you later.